During the Second Punic War, especially in the aftermath of Cannae, the fact that they held together, it's immensely impressive.
Yeah,
What?
that would have been like of any point in history where you would assume Rome would just give in. It was then.
Yeah, and look, just consider it. Southern Italy has defected. Northern Italy has defected. Only like the central part of Italy, the old Latin tribes are loyal to you. You lost 25% of your manpower killed in the previous 3 years. You just have like what, a couple of cities and villages in Hispania under the Scipio brothers. That is Scipio's Africanus' dad and uncle. You Sardinia, Corsica, Sicily, including Syracuse, are rebelling. Illyrian pirates are like, oh yeah, the Romans are too busy. They don't have manpower. Let's be pirates. And Philip of Macedon has decided that okay, well, they're down. Might as well kick them while they're down. Oh, and may I also add that the Carthaginian navy was also raiding the Italian coast.
Mm-hmm.
And what do the Romans do?
Who
They
stayed loyal?
decide,
Well, Egypt.
uh, well, they did not really have influence into the Eastern Mediterranean, so nothing. Because the Second Punic War, Rome was still an Italian power with the islands of Sicily, Corsica, and
Corsica. Yeah.
Sardinia, and very little influence in Spain, Hispania.
No, but I know that they might not have influence in Egypt, but the grain from Egypt is what's feeding Rome, right?
But right now it would have just been simple trade because it's
Yeah,
still
but
under
just
the
cutting
Ptolemaic
off
dynasty.
trade, that's like
Yeah, it would have,
would
but
it
I
would
don't
have
think the
ended them.
population was as big. So,
Okay.
and if I'm not mistaken, the grain dole, right, which was very important, that was anyways not going to happen for like 100 years or so.
Yeah. All right.
And yeah, but the Romans just rallied, like literally, like anyone who just even suggested peace was just going to be executed by the Senate. And in just literally days after Cannae, they raised 40,000 soldiers to defend the city. And maybe a few months after Cannae, they had about 12 legions of their own, not even counting the allied legions, which would be an equal number of soldiers in the field. So approximately what? One legion's 10,000 men if you include the allied soldiers. And so in 5 months, they had like fielding 120,000 guys across theaters.
Yeah. I mean, Rome really did luck out that Hannibal was at war with the Carthaginian Senate. that
True
really is
enough.
what saved Rome. Like having no logistical support at all, even though you've got them by the balls, it's pretty sad to see. Like,
Yeah, but I don't believe even if he. I know there's always the question that exists, right? What if he marched on Rome in the aftermath of Cannae? Would he have been able to take the city?
they would have
Impossible.
moved. Like the Senate,
He,
it wouldn't matter.
yeah, people have to remember before the start of the Punic War with Rome, he had a much larger army of over 90,000 in Hispania. He took a good part of it, right? Over 65,000 of them to besiege the city of Saguntum, which was the trigger point of the Second Punic War. And that siege took 8 months. His only tactics was counter-sallying and assaults and starving them out. And as you mentioned, right, no support from the Carthaginians.
Especially when
He
it came
has,
to the Navy, like
yeah,
they could have done more. Well,
true,
anything actually.
but 40. He had only 45,000 soldiers, right? He did also take losses.
Yeah, of course.
45,000 for a city the size of Rome. That's impossible. If your only tactic is to starve them out.
He couldn't even plunder and leave.
Yeah.
Logistically, it would be impossible. He really was put in an impossible spot. In many ways,
The-
when he broke into Italy, I guess you could think Hannibal was a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, he should have just gone as literally like a grand raiding expedition.
I mean, foresight is everything now, but what did he expect in the end?
I think he did really genuinely expect a mass uprising, and perhaps he was
rise,
expecting also the Italian states that he liberated would be on equal quality of the Romans.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there was something to that. But to get them all to join in on killing, their fellow city states and like attacking Rome or putting it under a siege for what, 5 years? God knows how long now. It's not going to happen.
They're not Greek, so yeah,
Like, are you
probably
going to
they
steal?
do.
It's like, are you going to steal from them to pay them? It doesn't really work like that. You're not bringing anything of value that they want. You're raiding
True.
their places. What you're gonna be? Oh, take these people from this town. Let's go raid the next town over together. Like it's not gonna work out.
Yeah. But I still think we know what is the greatest blunder or greatest, I don't know if blunder or military triumph is the best. The war on Neptune.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
That